So good morning, everybody. It's now day 3 of the summit, and I suspect my fellow consultants will be looking as tired as I'm feeling this morning. We had a really great day yesterday, 5 agencies, 2 network agencies, 3 independents. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them now. So first off was Deutsch, which is actually part of the IPG network. We don't have Deutsch in South Africa. But a great agency. We've met them before. We met them in fact, in Los Angeles a few years ago. They are, as I say, part of IPG. They're very business orientated, very bottom line driven, highly creative, very strategic. What was also wonderful was to see people in the office. So one of the observations we've made is that, and I was talking to Lisa Calantiono, who is our AAR colleague in New York, and essentially what's happening at the moment is agencies are back 3 days a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Mondays and Fridays in agencies are deserted. People are working from home. And we noticed that on Monday when we were visiting the various agencies. So it was really great yesterday because people were in the office. It makes a big difference to how an agency is viewed. In fact, on that note, Lisa reckons that by in the next few months, it'll be mandatory for everybody to be back 5 days, although she wishes that the US could go on to a 4-day week. Whether that's a pipe dream or whether that's ever going to be a reality, who knows? We'll see. Anyway, so from Deutsch, which was a very lively session, we went on to Stein IAS, which is a B2B specialist agency. It's quite unique, as they all are, very specialized. We met the founder, who Tom Stein, it's a fabulous guy. And we had a great session. We actually met in the Empire State Building, in LinkedIn's offices, which was very interesting. And we've been there before. I remember going to LinkedIn, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago, before it was really a big thing. So that was interesting to observe what's changed, how many people there were. Believe me, they were all in the office. Then next we went to see an agency called Argonaut, independent agency. They have an office in San Francisco and an office in New York. They've been going for just over 10 years and celebrating, in fact, their 10th anniversary this year. Fully integrated, exciting work, the most wonderful sizzle reel, best one I've seen actually, where they had 5 clients talking about how great it is to work with the agency and what's special about them. That's quite an achievement. I'll be showing that to you when I share the content of the summit later in May. Then from there, we went to an agency called Zulu Alpha Kilo, who we had met before. They have recently opened up. They opened up in New York last year. They're a Canadian agency of origins, and they started their business in Toronto. I can't remember how long ago, probably about 8 or 9 years ago. And they've opened in New York, and they're going to have a full team here. So we met the chief creative officer and the new MD, who was sharing with us how they're intending to do all of this. Very interesting. And then from there, we went to Stagwell, which is one of the networks, the new network agency groups. Fantastic growth. They just keep on growing. They just keep on doing more and more stuff. And we were there in the World Trade Center, which we were in last year, in fact, and then again on the top floor, 100 floors up. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. So a great evening and a late one. So today we are getting off rather more lightly, although it's going to be a really interesting day. We're seeing 2 agencies today, Accenture Song and Droga5 and Grey Global. And we will be meeting with Dave Droga. So I think that's going to be fascinating. And also the new CEO of Grey Global. So more to report on tomorrow when I give you feedback on those 2 sessions, which I think are going to be quite deep and give us a very good understanding about what's going on in both of those agencies. Okay, so I hope you're all having a good week, and speak to you again tomorrow. Thanks very much. Bye for now.